Well, my options were limited and there was a spot open. For me, my path to homicide is a little bit different than some of my peers. I know that I work with some people that said that they wanted to be a detective or a homicide detective since they were a kid. I had no idea what I wanted to be when I left home and went off to college. I dropped out of college and went down and picked up an application with the police department. And my path to homicide is more of a falling into it than pursuing it. I realized when I was on the street responding to 911 calls and handling traffic accidents that I always wanted to dig a little deeper. I fell into my passion for investigations. And once I took the detective's test, I was investigating shootings and stabbings and robberies. And I realized that some of the more significant crimes allowed me to dig deeper than some of the other crimes that we would just triage. So working in special victims and protecting children from exploitation and sexual offenses, it was a natural movement from one side of the hall to the other, all under the same command, for me to use what skills I learned as a patrol officer, as a detective, and in special victims, to just go across the hall and start working some of the more serious crimes that involved murder. And I felt a real passion for it when I started doing it, and I realized that there was no better place to craft those skills, mainly because there's so much talent and experience and intelligence in the homicide unit, and I was able to just draw all of that in from all of my coworkers in homicide. There's a lot of incredible people that work there that truly belong in this field of work. I think that an average homicide detective probably looks at life differently than most people do. We look at death differently than most people do. And we look at society and where we live and how we interact with others a little bit differently. No one is immune to the crimes that we investigate. They happen in some of the most desolate places, some of the poorest communities, and some of the wealthiest communities. Homicide is not something that's specific to a demographic area. So it's something that it changes the way you live and the way you perceive the world around you.